Hey everybody, Laurie-Ann here. I am doing this on Facebook and also Instagram because I just feel like there's some really important stuff that needs to be addressed, and it's about this feeling uncertain in these, very uncertain times. So how can you actually feel certain, with everything that's going on right now? I'm just gonna share this into my private Facebook group. So apologize for putting my head down here. As a professional speaker, you never look away from your audience. um, Share that. And let's see. Okay, I am not doing this correctly. um, so sorry about this. Posting. Okay, it's all done. So I wanted to just like jump on here really quick because I'm just hearing a lot of stuff that's going on about like every day things are changing. Every hour things are changing. There's so many different variables right now. Your kids are probably home. Spouse is home. Maybe even like your college students, they're home with you right now as well. And like you've either been like you are either not going to work, or like you're trying to, like, you work from home and now you've got all of this extra distraction. And how do I take care of myself while also taking care of everybody else? And how do I do that when things are so uncertain? Things are changing, I realize, daily, if not hourly. And yesterday I actually had to go to a hospital for a doctor's appointment. I'm completely fine, by the way. It was an appointment that had been tough to get. I'll just put it that way. Really tough to get. And so it was a process just to get in the building. So things have rapidly been changing. But I also want you to think of, like, your business isn't dead. Work doesn't come to a screeching halt. I mean, I realize that there are some people who are taken out of their jobs, who, like, you can't physically do your job at home. But there's a lot of people, a lot of my clients, like, you work from home. And we've had to sort of pivot a little. Had to adjust to the extra people that are at home, and the restrictions about, like, trying to isolate yourself. But business isn't dead. That's the good news. You know, the people who are waiting are the people who were like, I wonder if this YouTube thing is going to work out. Let me just wait a little bit longer. Whereas, like, when YouTube actually came out, I was just like, all right, what's this? What is this platform? It's about taking that chance and, like, let me peek at this a little bit more. And yeah, God, I was just looking at when I started my YouTube channel just the other day and was like, wow. But again, business isn't dead. There's, like, whatever it is that you do for your clients, for your customers, for your audience, get out there and help and be of service even more. And so that's why I'm jumping on here as an impromptu live, because I want to remind you, and I want to share with you that, like, my clients are having to pivot a little. The ones that had in-person events, they are pivoting to, hey, I told them, like, you offer virtual. Let's do something virtual. Your people still need something. Your people still need to be reminded, to be educated, to new skills, new talents. I was just on the phone with somebody else who they want to do Facebook Lives for their community, to do some sort of craft programs. They're thinking about doing that on Zoom. So just the past couple of days, literally the past couple of days, I have got referrals to work with me one-on-one. I have been asked to teach, virtually, of course, how to do live streaming. And that's a paid gig. I've been asked to be a guest expert on 2 different programs just in the past few days. And I'm collaborating with other people, with other online business coaches as well. There are there's still a lot of opportunity that's out there. And I don't want you to be sitting at home thinking, well, I shouldn't be selling. I shouldn't be doing this, or I shouldn't be doing that, because it might also be a great time for you to start your online business. Maybe it's something that you have realized, I've been wanting my business to become virtual so that I can work from anywhere. And maybe this is like, like this particular situation that we're in. Give yourself some time on your schedule to brainstorm ideas. I am seeing some very interesting ideas that are coming out of this interesting predicament that we're in. I'll call it that. This coronavirus is a global epidemic. It's so we are literally all in this together. So there is a lovely boutique store, women's clothing store that I love to go into. And they're struggling right now with no foot traffic. So what did they do? I mean, they realized that they're in a predicament. They brainstormed some ideas. And I got to tell you, I love what's come out of this. They're going to do more stories with their different outfits and clothing. And they're just like, you can buy online. You just call us up. You let us know. You send us a message. And you can pay for it online, and then you can tell us, like, pickup is from this time to this time, and you literally just drop by on the and they'll like curbside pickup. I can say that, right? They'll bring it right to you. Talk about innovation. And they also said, like, over a certain dollar amount within 15 miles of the store, they will actually deliver it to your house. So this might be a way that this lovely boutique, and by the way, I would love this. I think this is what they're doing, to go online, because now they're not limited by geography. And there's a lot of different people's businesses that are limited by geography. For example, personal trainers. And I've worked with a lot of personal trainers, and I've always encouraged them to come up with some sort of innovative idea. And this was before, we started doing workouts, like on YouTube, or having some sort of like online program. No, it's you're limited by geography. I'm seeing some event planners come up with some very unique ideas as well, to be able to assist people that are not within their geographic location, and help them out differently. So what sort of ideas are you coming up with, as we just kind of pivot? And this might become a new way for you to do business. You might actually enjoy this. So just kind of like keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and just see, like, what is needed? What am I hearing? What are people saying? Like, how can I help? So as you know, like, I am very much into that speaking is your best form of marketing. And a lot of times when people think of speaking, they think of live in-person events. But there is a list of other places that, speaking is so essential, not just here on live streaming, doing videos, podcast, hosting your own events, and those can be hosting your own virtual events. I'm seeing a lot of conferences, several people that I know that were hosting in-person events, and now they've brought them to the virtual event. And the problem was, or it was a problem, how do I turn that virtual event into something that actually encompasses networking? And so I want to also encourage you just to, like, think outside the box. So literally give yourself the space to come up with lots of different ideas. And, creativity doesn't just happen like that. No, creativity happens, and it blossoms over time. So the other thing that I want you to do, besides giving yourself that space, especially if you're in a job and you've been wanting to leave, and maybe this time at home with the family, with the kids, with your work, basically shutting the doors and just saying, like, go home because of this virus, that maybe it's making you think, like, I've been looking at this online space. And if you're watching me, maybe you've been watching me for a little while, and you've been interested, and you're sort of peeking around the different Facebook groups and on LinkedIn, and maybe this is a great time for you to start doing this. I mean, we're probably going to be at home for a little while. And this is a great time to start to, let's kind of like look at this. Let's look at this. And one of the best things that you can do is to get some support. You know, you want to, if you're gonna do this, like work with some people that can help keep you accountable. Somebody who can ask you like provoking questions, and like to come up with that strategy. Like it's the who are you going to work with? Getting very, very specific about who you're going to work with. And then from there, like, how am I going to work with them? And the how is not just, well, I want to do it virtually. The how is also the, what are your packages? How are people going to pay you? I mean, there's some foundational stuff to starting a business online, but it's super easy. And I'm more than happy to, as most people know, and especially my clients know, I'm an open book when it comes to all this stuff. So if you need any help, I mean, just feel free just to reach out. I'm here to help you, not just with building that business, but also in how do I just stay certain in uncertain times? And that's what I wanted to jump on here today to let you know that I'm thinking of you all. I've got some great ideas. I want to help you out. Let me know what you are looking for. Let me know what's tough right now. I'm going to be collaborating with somebody, and we're going to be talking about live streaming. So I am right now live streaming on Facebook and also Instagram. Just kind of like did this instantaneously because I just saw the need and I wanted to jump in here like really quick. So with that, if there are any questions, feel free to tap them down below. And if you are watching the replay and you've got any questions, again, my door is always open. You can send me a DM or tag me down below in one of the comments. I'm always happy to help you guys. So thank you very much for joining. I hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon, and make sure you take care of yourself. This is exactly what they tell you on the airplane. You are to put your oxygen mask on first before you start helping others. Take care of yourself so that you'll be able to take care of others. I'd like you to make sure that you do a couple of things that just feel good for you so that you're taking care of your heart, your soul, your body, whether that's listening to music, exercising, going for a walk, getting outdoors. I don't live in the city myself, so if I go outside in my yard, I'm really going to be all by myself. But figure out some different ways to take care of yourself. You guys have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you again very soon.